During this exercise, instruct the athlete to lay down on a mat. They extend their arms above their head, feet straight out. In a controlled movement, instruct the athlete to raise upper body and lower body together. Hold for a count, control the movement down. Tempo is important during this exercise. As the athlete comes up, nice controlled movement up, controlled movement down. Really focus the movement in the lower portion of the back, contracting the lower back. Other variations can be incorporated, such as alternating lying back extension, where the athlete lifts opposite leg, opposite arm at the same time. During lying back extension, weight can also be used by having the athlete hold a medicine ball or a plate with their hands and raising up. This exercise can also be done as an isometric. Instruct the athlete to raise up and hold the position. Back extension on a Roman chair. Instruct the athlete to get onto the Roman chair. Make sure that the hips are just over the front of the Roman chair. Make sure the feet are supported. Back is in a parallel position with the ground. Slowly descend, crossing the arms in front of the body. As the athlete comes up, make sure that they're not doing a hyperextension. Good controlled movement. Variations of this exercise can be incorporated with putting fingertips on the ears, as well as adding a twist at the top of the movement. Back extension twist on a Roman chair. This exercise is performed just like the back extension, but with a twist at the top of the movement. This is also a stabilization as well as a rotational movement. Instruct the athlete to get on the Roman chair. Again, hips over the end of the bench. They're going to come up into a parallel position with the ground, back flat. It's important that they do not hyperextend. Instruct the athlete to rotate. This exercise can also be done with weight. The athlete will cradle the weight in the chest and rotate from side to side. Reverse back extension. Using a Roman chair, instruct the athlete to lay down on the Roman chair in the opposite direction that you would do a back extension. Make sure that the hips are off of the pad in front of the Roman chair. Hold on tightly to the bars in front, keeping the knees straight. Extend the lower body. Make sure that the back does not perform a hyperextension. Back should be flat while the legs are raising up. Good control movement is critical in this exercise. Really squeeze in the lower back during the movement. Weight can also be used with this exercise by placing a medicine ball between the feet. This is obviously a more advanced exercise. Standing back extension are also known as good mornings. Have the athlete stand, feet shoulder width apart, fingertips on the ears, and perform the extension by slowly descending, making sure you keep a good flat back, slight bend in the knee. The athlete should feel a good stretch in the hamstrings as well as the lower back. Nice controlled movement. If the athlete begins to round the back, you should stop the exercise immediately and instruct the athlete to maintain a flat back throughout the movement. Weight can also be used during this exercise by holding it down in front of the body, or hold it behind the head. Again, the critical part of this exercise is to make sure the athlete maintains a flat back with a slight bend in the knee. Physio ball back extension. Have the athlete roll out on the physio ball just like in the physio ball V-up. With this exercise, the athlete will need to be supported by another athlete. To make sure that the hips are in the center of the ball. Cross the arms in front of the body. Perform the exercise by rolling down, good roll in the back, and up. Make sure that you do not hyperextend the lower back. Really focus the movement in the lower back. Variations of this exercise can be done with fingertips on the ears, as well as performing a twist at the top of the movement. Weight can also be used with this exercise. Handing weight to the athlete and have them put the weight behind the head or on the upper back. During this exercise, if you do not have another athlete to assist, pushing your feet against the wall will help to anchor your feet into the wall so you do not roll off the physio ball. Weighted back extensions on a Roman chair. The exercise is done exactly like the back extension, but with weight. The athlete will take the weight, cradle in the chest, raise to a parallel position, and back down. Weight can be put behind the head and done in this fashion as well. Just be careful not to load the weight too much in the back. Could put pressure on the neck. Back extension with the medicine ball throw. The athlete will perform a back extension, so I will roll the ball to the athlete. They will pick it up, toss it back. Back extension with the medicine ball throw. Have the athlete perform a back extension and will toss the medicine ball in the up position. They will perform the exercise and toss it back. Lying back extension with the medicine ball roll. During this exercise, the athlete will perform a lying back extension. Then we will roll them a medicine ball. Roll the medicine ball to the athlete, they raise it up, throw it back. You can increase the intensity by either stepping back, forcing them to throw a little bit further, or throw a little bit higher.